Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Monday, March 15th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Darkwood Tarot cards. Our first card is the King of Wands. So they're highlighting releasing this negative energy in our life. We've been talking about this for weeks, guys. You know, the new moon, you guys know I film ahead of time being totally transparent. It is the new moon. So highlighting that we are, you know, the wands are fire signs. He is wearing a crimson red robe. They're highlighting the person that always plays victim in your life. It's nobody else's, it's never their fault. It's someone else's fault. They are highlighting this person. We need to release this person because they no longer serve us. It's time to realize, you know, I feel like we've gone through this lesson maybe more than, I feel like I've gone through this lesson once. I feel like in my life probably more, but I feel like they're saying, are we going to go through this cycle again? And I said no. And I'm definitely getting the repercussions of it. And they said that we would. We're going to get burnt for this. Funny enough, it's a fire sign. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Major message. Knight of Pentacles. We got the owl coming in, swooping in. And I feel like this is Spirit is saying the change is here. We see that with the Eight of Pentacles. She's being pushed. The winds of change are here. I'm just going to... the wind is changing. With here, it's like fall going into winter, but we are now winter going into spring on the Western Hemisphere. And I feel like, you know, they're saying that, you know, or I guess on the other side of the world, I guess you would say that instead of Western Hemisphere. Okay, anyway, you know, they're saying that those of us that are going into spring, it's about rebirth and change. So tomorrow, which will be Sunday, where our clocks go ahead an hour, more light in our life. I feel like with the Star card, I was so I wanted to flip this card over so badly. But I feel like they said, you know, it's coming. They're saying, you know, just, it's kind of like, how would they put that? It's just like, we're moving forward, but they're saying like, you know, pace yourself. They're saying it's coming. You know what I mean? Like all of us, like we all want to know, you know, like it's kind of like they're showing like your birthday. You want your birthday to come and then it's here and you enjoy it and then you're like, oh, now it's gone, you know? So it's like, you know, enjoy. What is the season teaching us? What is this? You know, that's what the new moon is. What are we grateful for that happened in the last season of the moon? What are we wanting to burn up? Anything that keeps reoccurring in you is because they want you to purge it. And even if it's a bunch of emotions you have, write it all down. They said, contact a friend. You know, I've been talking to people that are close to me and I'm like, you know, I've been going through it. Like, you know, even though because I'm a healer, it's like, you know, certain times in my life, certain things happen and it's just like, I go through it just like you guys. But it's like, you know, they told us in the new moon forecast, keep your eyes to the sky. And I saw an S in the clouds. That's Shane. You know, they were saying channel messages. I was definitely getting channel messages last night for someone. I'm like, you know what? I feel like this person was a season and a reason, and it's time for me to move forward. So it's definitely, I'm like, I don't want to hear messages for them no more. I'm like, I'm not there no more. So as much as I want to flip the star over, I feel like we have to be patient. I feel like, you know, the Eight of Pentacles, we're being elevated in our jobs. I feel like we're being elevated in some sort of way. They were talking about that, this change and transformation. You see the wind blowing her. It reminds me of Pocahontas. You know, what is the wind telling you? And I feel like they're definitely breathing in change. Definitely breathing in a rebirth. So our first card, you can't really see it because it's blocked by our Eight of Pentacles. I just want you guys to see the wording there. But we have the King of Wands in reverse. So definitely, this person is an attack person. You see them armed with their wand there, but it definitely looks like a sword. You know, they use it to maim people. Danger abounds in repressed wand energy. So, you know, funny enough, the new moon, and then we give into Aries, I believe. Yes, I know it's a fire sign. I'm 100% it's Aries. Explosive energy turn inward. Self-destructive tendencies. Dictator or authoritarian like control. And I definitely feel that with this person, I'm trying to done. And it's like, they're saying victimhood. This person's always playing the victim. Blames others for their personal problems. Definitely that energy. Lack of personal responsibility. A danger to oneself and others. Let emotions pass. Take a breath. Phone a friend. So I feel like, you know, why I'm like, oh, it's like I'm trying to release it and like, you know, I just twice I burnt it up. And I feel like, because it is going to be a profound change. It's just like, it's harder to release some than others. So the Nine of Pentacles, major message coming in. We have the owl there bringing this message in, slow and steady. So this is as much as I want to sit there and flip that star card around. They're saying slow and steady. They're saying it's very much like a birthday cake. It's very much like a birthday celebration. You want to sit there and celebrate your birthday, but, you're rushing into it. So it's like enjoying the days that are coming up, enjoying the build up to this change. Take your time. Thinking things through, slow and steady energies win the race. Careful planning, realism in the face of what is before you. Hard work and diligence. Complete dedication to the task. Messages on the way, dependable. These messages are dependable. I was getting messages last night and I was just like, you know what, Spirit, I'm done with that person. They just show me too many times that, I'm just done. So, Eight of Pentacles. So, this is an elevation in our work, So, handiwork. So, our hands. Think about traditionally when we see this card. If you're a person that works with your hands for work, this is your workout on display. Funny enough, my channel message was credible. And they were showing how I write down my channel messages that I get when I'm doing a reading and the images that I draw and stuff like that. And I take pictures of it. I would mail it to people so they could have that energy with them. But I sat there and I started taking pictures of it so they have it with them, And it's just like you could, if it doesn't make sense now, it makes sense later. My cousin reached out to me, needed a reading within 24 hours. And she's like, remember you mentioned this sign, this is who this one was. So they played a role in it, but taking pictures so they could go back to it, as much as they want. Working hard on what you love, diligence. So twice we got diligence. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Proud to show your talents and accomplishments. Time to develop as you are lost in quote-unquote the right work. The work you are here to do. Trust the results you've seen and continue to forge ahead. So if you're kind of seeing, maybe it's, maybe this was just a blip in the road. Like this is just something I was going to do for now, and now it's time to move on. Spirit is saying, nope, definitely not. This is what you love. This is what you're going to continue doing. You're going to see the flip side of this. So be prepared. Diligence, enjoying your time, Feel proud of yourself. You've earned it. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, like, you've earned this time. You know what I mean? Like, with myself, it's just like, I get fear, worry, and doubt. My girlfriend pulled cards for me, and it's like, I have nothing to worry at all, So it's just like, okay, enjoying this time while I have it. Because I know once So, the star in reverse, and I feel like they keep showing me that this card is turning. Kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. We know with the star, it's like, right now, new moon today. So it's just like, what is the brightest things in the sky? The stars. The star is our guardian angel. The stars is the wish fulfillment. And I feel like they're saying diligence, slow and steady. We're going to start hearing the knock. And I've already seen some of the knockings of this. Setting your affirmations out there. Believing that Spirit will deliver. That's the key to it. You can't sit there, do this half-assed, and expect Spirit to deliver. Because they know. They know you don't believe. They know that you know what I mean? Like, they're just like, come on, believe. How many times have I let you fall? None. Why would all of this time, now would I let you fall? Madam Adam talked about this. Why are you looking for a lucky rabbit's foot? Yes, believe in God. Know that God is by your side. But you know what? God is the one that uses you as the vessel to get you through this situation. X, Y, and Z didn't get you through it. You did. I sat there and gave you the strength. I gave you the words that you needed to hear so you could forge forward. I gave you the channel messages because I knew you would listen. I bless you with certain things because I know you're going to bless others. He knows who you are. He knows your soul. Before you do the things you're going to do, He knows you're going to do it. It's also free will. Are you, we all got demons in us. But sometimes it's like, are you going to give in to the demons? Or are you going to sit there and stay on the right path? The straight and narrow path. Straight and narrow path is a beautiful path, but it's also a hard path. Jesus even said this is not an easy path. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have people that mock you. You're going to have people that make fun of you. People that you love the most. And they don't realize how hurtful it is. Because it's like, do you not realize that you are one of the people that mean the most to me? And to hear that out of your mouth hurts me that 10 times more. Strangers, like, who cares what they think? You know? But now I got to sit there and look at you side-eye saying, well, now I'm going to have to start using the same, you know, energies. Like, I don't care what you say. You know, and that's going to diminish that connection. So it's just like, you know, thinking before you do things. Slow and steady. Thinking life should always be brimming with pleasure. Funny enough, Elon Musk is now putting a chip out there where it puts it in your brain. Fear, worry, and doubt is taken away. Sadness is taken away. Anxiety is taken away. Depression is taken away. How are we going to have empathy if we don't feel these things? You know, I can understand for paraplegics, yes, definitely help them. Alzheimer's, definitely help them. I can't remember the other ones. But there are some positives to it. But to sit there and say, you're going to be happy 24/7, how are we going to feel empathy for others? Especially those that, when you're feeling a certain way, they absorb what you're feeling and gives them that. That's what makes them them. You know, that's what, because they know how it feels. They can sit there and see they like a mirror of what you've been through and be like, how can I help you? I've been through the same thing. What helped me get through this? How can I do that for this person now? So I can elevate them. So they don't have to feel like this no more. You know what I mean? It's just like too many of these people are trying to play God, and it's just ticking me off. The assumption that fairy tales are true. Thinking outer perfection is everlasting. Perfection is an illusion. A lot of people want that illusion, but perfection is an illusion. Dedication is one thing, but perfection is an illusion. Preconceived ideas of everlasting bliss leads to disappointment and distress. Everlasting bliss is an illusion as well. No couple is happy. You don't argue there's something wrong. You are not going to agree, especially as you go forward decades and decades. You change. You evolve, you grow. So you're not going to be who you, like, you know, you got together when you were teens, you know, and now you've been together for decades and decades and decades. You're not the same person. You've evolved. You become, you're an adult. You become, you know, your beliefs have changed. Everything has changed. So it's just like, you know, that is an illusion. It's the dedication that gets you through those things. Peaks and valleys in life. And you got to learn, like, you know, when we're in those valleys, that's when we fight the hardest. And when we're in those peaks, we appreciate it more. Preconceived ideas, everlasting bliss leads to a disappointment and distress. Using others to justify your behavior. Trying to make things nice on the outside when the inside is festering. Dishonesty. Shadows. Swallow thoughts and behaviors. And it kind of goes back to that ending part. Definitely goes to that King of Wands. I feel like they're touching on a lot of entities there. I feel like they're saying, release this illusion so we can grant wishes for you. You're too fixated on these illusions. These things cannot manifest for you. So as much as I want to turn that card over, it's very much looks like the Wheel of Fortune the way that it's turning. It's turning clockwise. So I feel like they want to turn this card around for you. But they're saying, like, you got to let go of this illusion. This is not what you think it is. And in order for you to move forward, this is what's going to happen. This wind of change is coming through. And sometimes we got to leave people behind in those winds of change. Environments in that change. Addictions. Whatever this is, they want you to purge yourself from it so you can give in to this rebirth of yourself. This next chapter of yourself. You know, with spring. Spring is next weekend, guys. You know, so it's like, let's give into this. New moon today, set your intentions. What are you asking the universe? Right now, what do you need the universe to deliver you on? And what you would like to come to fruition during, you know, this cycle. And believe that it's going to happen. You want it to happen? Plant it in your front yard if you bury it. Don't want it to happen? Plant it in your backyard. But definitely set your intentions out to the universe. You're feeling some sort of way? Purge it on a piece of paper and burn it. And don't let that bother you no more. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, March 15th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.